Monday morning is taking this life away from me. I find myself in the same place again, staring at the same four walls. Screen makes my eyeballs crawl, and no man was made to live the life I'm in. But I won't spend time on your giant clock. My imagination just won't stop. I just can't let this feeling go. I guess I should just ask you so. Sunday, oh, won't you let me come see you tomorrow? Though I know my time is 6 days away. Sunday, oh, this I know, the future can't be borrowed, but there's no one else who makes me feel this way. No sense forcing it, you just got to let it flow. And I can't think to say I let it go. After all this time, after all that we've been through, just one less car on down the avenue. Abstract thoughts on a page were never really my forte. And too much logic is sad warfare for two souls in parallel. Sunday, oh, won't you let me come see you tomorrow? Though I know my time is 6 days away. Oh, Sunday, won't you let me come see you tomorrow? But there's no one else who makes me feel this way.
This is a time of growth for those that know, and it's a time of hope for those that don't. But if your mind is open, you'll get shown. We've had our sights blinded, all of my like-minded people need to get up and discover the right time is now. Just start opposing the powers that arose in ancient days and pave the way to the slow that's so controlled it's sickening. Most just sit and stare at a television with a distant glare, and I'm ashamed to admit it, I'm a slave to the shit as much as anybody, but I'm not afraid of it. This is where the change comes, and this is where we make some difference. Embrace what's within us and escape from this prison. All it takes is a little bit of faith and a little bit of love to get rid of all the hate.
But the thing about it is we can't just sing about it. We can't just sit around and wait until they thin us out. We figure out where we're going while we live in doubt. If you want my truth, listen out, we'll just think about it. The thing about it is we can't even think about it. Can't afford a minute's time to figure how to bring about a change. So take a second and shake your head and then take a step ahead and think about it.
Now the ball is in our court while we sit and watch passively. The face of the earth changes drastically after we clear space at this rate for strip malls and factories. We risk take a cruel fate at a pace beyond gradually. No more crops for us to harvest and feed. Self-sufficiency replaced by clone copywritten seeds. Now ask yourself, how can we be free when the water that we drink is owned by some company?
I hear the weep of the streets and cries of the sky. See weakness disguised as deceitful lies. But we all leap to survive and sleep through our lives. Competing for highs, all sheep and no pride. Never speak of a lie, let the fear fortify my insides to die, trying to fit in the design. I'm reminded daily of a world gone crazy. Guns mean safety for orphan babies. Ignore the distortion you're forced to perceive and believe. What supersedes is love, but who agrees?
But the thing about it is we can't just sing about it. We can't just sit around and wait until they thin us out. We figure out where we're going while we live in doubt. If you want my truth, listen out, we'll just think about it. The thing about it is we can't even think about it. Can't afford a minute's time to figure how to bring about a change. So Take a second and shake your head and then take a step ahead and think about it. Could you survive in the wild with a wife and a child? A whole human history's a line of type in a file. So live your life in denial or try to live on your own without your color TV, heat, the fridge or the phone. While the average guy lives an elaborate lie, waste days on slave wage beneath impassionate eyes. And we ovulate, copulate and overpopulate. Never stop to think about the things that we were taught to hate. Now the stage is set. Watch the players place their bets. Take a sec, shake your head, feel alive, make them sweat. Realize that the system can't exist without belief. Appreciate your true potential, untwist your mouth and speak. We're working on building a world our children can live in. Understand I can't be free while you're still in this prison, and I can spend my days preaching and so on and so forth, but it won't change, so we don't want to go on no more. But the thing about it is we can't just sing about it. We can't just sit around and wait.
Oui. Rapport sur les troupes.
Discipliné.
Vous les pensez comment pour les prochains jours?
Je pense que ça devrait aller.
Ils seront à la hauteur?
Si on continue à gérer le rythme correctement, ça devrait aller.
Et par rapport à la crème, vous en pensez quoi?
Bonne crème.
Bonne crème.
Plutôt efficace a priori. Bien qu'un peu délicate à étaler.
Et vous pensez quoi des premières chutes?
Plutôt légère, ça va, c'est bien. On peut en avoir d'autres. Je dirais ludique.
Take your head and then take a step ahead and think about it.
Well, it said it was the cheapest fare at this time of year, and they said it's nice and safe and you got nothing to fear. So I will take this
La dernière interview.
Ouais, on tient contre toute attente, même si les conditions météo sont clairement pas avec nous.
Très bien.
Voilà.
I don't wanna be the only one around here. Everything I'm saying's falling on deaf ears. Come to get you if you make another sound. Make you an example, send you crawling home. Anyone who listens gonna get theirs when the water floods down into the rabbit hole. Hands up if you think you're gonna save us now. Before we shoot the messenger for talking too loud, we'll keep you on the run. We get what we want. Every which way you go, they're gonna hunt you down. Make it a believer out of sticks and bricks can get you stoned. 'Cause anyone who listens gonna get theirs when the water floods down. Into the rabbit hole.
C'est des bonnes impressions après cette petite semaine.
Ouais, je me sens très bien, hein. Prêt à repartir, pas de problème. En forme, en excellente forme.
T'as Fredos?
Moi j'en peux plus. Je suis KO, j'ai hâte de retrouver mon lit.
Ça s'est bien passé. Et faut qu'on trouve une idée pour le prochain.
Encore plus dur?
Encore plus dur. Plus loin. Plus dur, pas forcément.
Écoute, ça c'était formidable. Bien organisé, j'ai tenu plus ou moins la route. Voilà, sinon,
et le président il a assuré?
On a bien mangé, le président il a assuré, bien sûr. Le président il assure toujours. Et je dis pas ça parce qu'il est derrière moi. Non, non, impeccable, nickel.
I've been down and I'm wondering why these little black clouds keep walking around with me. In West Town and I'd rather be high. Think of what me outside and buy a rainbow smile, but they're free. They're are free. So maybe tomorrow I'll find my way home. So maybe tomorrow.
C'est qu'un petit combi, tu peux le faire. C'est rien, c'est un tout petit. Allez, vas-y. Je le masse un peu.
Je sais pas si tu vas mettre ça dans ta bouche. En vrai, t'en vas avoir plein partout.
Continuer sur le même bon chemin.
Très bien, je vous laisse vous étirer, je vois que vous avez un petit peu de mal.
En douille.
Franchement, le vélo il a tenu le coup, je pensais pas. Nickel.
Et la ceinture de sécurité, c'est bon?
La ceinture de sécurité, j'en avais pas besoin en fait.
Scène Toki N/18, stop à la vachette.
Il pleut, donc ça va être un petit peu compliqué. Moi, en tant que Toki, je me sens pas trop bien pour faire cette sortie, donc ça serait bien qu'on prenne le train. Donc voilà, je pense que mon autre collègue Toki est du même avis, donc voilà, on va sûrement prendre le train. Bon, moi, j'avoue, la pluie, c'est pas trop mon fort, contrairement à mon autre copain Toki. La technique sous la pluie, je ne maîtrise pas bien, mes pieds ne résistent pas très longtemps sous la pluie. Alors si on pouvait rester sous la couette, ce serait bien.
Putain, Pascaline! Vas-y, je te filme, hein, tu tombes, c'est...
J'ai eu ça, il faut que tu passes.
Oui, mais j'apprécie.
Putain, c'est vraiment un boulet, toi,
c'est
c'est pas
joli,
possible.
c'est joli, j'apprécie.
Hop, allez, ok, hop. Allez, je donne tout là. Je vais mettre un truc un peu plus nerveux.
de hébreu. Non, mandarin. Un mandarin. Chi millimètre. Chi cha cha chi cha. Ici. Non, en mandarin tu votes pas en fait. En Chine tu votes pas. C'est une dictature.
Ping pao dodo.
Ching tang chin chin tong tong. Dodo. Voilà.
Troisième scène alsacien.
Troisième scène alsacien, vas-y. Hop là, 1000 mètres. 50 mètres, yo. Et là, stiffer. 50 mètres stiffer, hein. Ouais. Et là, Schneeke, on va descendre là, tac, jusque là. Puis là, yo, 250 mètres là, yo. Là. Et puis arrivé là, on va mettre les schlappes pour faire dodo. En schlope.
Allez, en braille maintenant.
Allez, on casse. J'ai perdu de temps.
Prochain vélo, c'est un 10 vitesses.
You gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Ça n'a pas besoin d'être filmé maintenant.
And you had bad traits. You go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Le meilleur moment du raid.
On s'appelle le soir.
On arrive bientôt à Celeste.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais à bouffer? Moi je fais le truc. Il est pas.
Oh non, bon.
Said to be quite near, wasn't very clear. Each time I go under, I could go